Hey guys, mad theories here. Now, ooh, I had a little spicy hot little theory. Now, what would happen if what happened if Aizen was the one who killed Ichigo's moms? Now I know people say like, now wait a minute, Yabak was the one who sealed away her power. He took her powers away, and that happened to the result of the Grand Fisher killing her and stuff. Now wait a minute. Now, the Grand Fisher, he wasn't just there out of random. Like, he wasn't like, sure, when Ichigo when he was a little baby, ran along. He's like, hey, what is that? What is that? Next thing you know, ran and was like, oh, look, there was the hollow when he killed her and stuff. Now, what if, right, Aizen planned out the whole thing? Because you heard him in the thing. When they was fighting and stuff, and he was telling Ichigo, he was like, yo, I knew about you before you was born. And he was about to say more like, well, and you are a blah 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 and stuff before Ishin came along. But what if he planned it out? What if he planned it out and was like, well, let me stage up the hollow, because let's just say he knew that Yahabak destroyed Masaki's bloodline, right? Like they could have been like, there was more Quincy's that was Kurosaki, right? Like out of the Kurosaki bloodline, he took all their powers and killed them, right? Let's just say he did all of that. And Aizen knew, like maybe he didn't know Masaki, maybe he did, maybe he did his Kurohitsuki, who knows? Let's just say, but I will strongly like to say, like, maybe he staged it up just to get Ichigo on the path that he is right now. Like, he staged up her death, and he staged up everything, because when he said it to him before, he said, yo, I staged up everything. I staged up your fights. I staged up how you met Ruki. I staged it all and stuff. And he was like, because I wanted you to get to this point, and I wanted to see for myself, because in Aizen, like, he's still a scientist, and he's still an experiment. So he was seeing how his future experiment went, and it went well for him and stuff. So he was like, yo, Ichigo surpassed all his expectations, and he knew that all would have went well. So let's just say he was the one that planted her. I wouldn't say obviously he didn't take away her power, but let's just say he put the Grand Fisher there at the right time, in the right moment. He was the one that killed her and stuff, and then he planned out how Ichigo's life and movements was. But let's just say, because of maybe storytelling or maybe some other things, they never really explained that. It was just that, oh yeah, one night he was there and stuff, and hey, Grand Fisher, but I think that it would have been actually, like, if they would have enrolled this into the story, which would have been dope, that he was the one that planned, it would have gave Ichigo more of a reason to want to kill Aizen, even though he's immortal, because it would have been interesting. Like, after when Yahabak's death and stuff, then it would have been Aizen, and immortal Aizen just been like, well, he's dead and stuff, and hey, I was the one that had your mom's assassinated, so about that. And then it would have drove Ichigo even more, because after when they would have destroyed the big threat, Ichigo would have been pissed off, because he was gonna try to have exact revenge against Aizen, because it's like, you killed my mom, son, you set this up. He's like, hey man, it's all part of the plan and stuff. So it's like, he knows he can't kill him, but he's gonna figure a way of trying to kill him. So you see, it's like Ichigo is coming after Aizen, and he's like trying to kill him each time and stuff. But the problem is, Ichigo can't kill Aizen because of two things. Because one, he's immortal. Two, he already adapts to the situation that he's already been and will currently be in, right? And the third is that Aizen is insanely stronger than Ichigo. Stupid smart, stupid, all of that. So it's like he's just toying with Ichigo. Like after the fight, like, he's just toying with him. He's like, yo man, hey, it is what it is, man. Like, you can do whatever you want, but I can kill you at any time I want. And Ichigo knows this, but he still wants to kill him, because it's like, you killed my mom. You set this up. You set her up her death. And it's just like, if Yahabak was the one that put a nail in the coffin, he was the one that shoved the nail through her heart, her dead heart. Like, she just already shoved it through, and was just like, hey man, I set this whole thing up. Because it's like, where was Ishin? Like, after all this, like, where was Ishin? Maybe Aizen could have came along, right? Use this Kodohitsuki, he put him into that little genjutsu. I said genjutsu, my bad. Illusions. put him in that little illusion or whatever, played with his whole five senses and all that good stuff, and was like, hey, listen, you're gonna be off doing something else, and I'm gonna be planning this out. Because like I said, if Aizen was the one that planned out everything from the beginning towards the end, it was like he knew what was going on. Because even in when Ichigo fought Aizen, and Ichigo said it himself that Aizen wanted to be defeated because he knew how much powerful he was getting. He knew this. So he was like, I need somebody to defeat me. I mean, the purpose of having all this power and nobody can't physically destroy you or take you down, you will want somebody strong enough to take you down in some sort of sick, funny fashion and stuff. So it's like Aizen probably knew, right? He probably knew that all the power that he probably would have gotten and will gain in the future and stuff, and it's like he would have wanted somebody, built somebody who would have been strong enough to take him down. And even when Ichigo did, he was still seeing all types of things because he knew how powerful he was getting. He wanted to be defeated. He wanted to be defeated and stuff. And then when he seen, like, he seen Soul King, he seen all this stuff, he was like, yo, I seen them. And then he was like, yeah, and stuff. So it's like, I personally feel that it would have been so interesting to see like an Aizen versus Ichigo. Like, people may say the rematch, but this would have been like the full match where he's pissed. He's like, you set this up, you killed my moms and stuff. And he was like, yeah, man, I did that. I did that. It was all part of my plan and stuff to get you to be the man that you are. Because you, in every movie or anime, you always see and hear something like that. The bad guy who knows about the good guy, either before he was born or when he was little and whatnot, and he staged out little things in his life and whatnot to mess with him. And then when the time comes, he reveals his big plan and he reveals what he did to him to cause him to become the man that he is today and stuff. I think that would have been interesting. I think that would have been interesting. I mean, it would have broke Ichigo, pissed him off. He probably would have went into his what would you call his full holification form, like when he fought Ukiyoda. Probably would have went into that, lost his mind. I think that would have happened. He would have lost his mind, went after Aizen. Aizen would have just been like, yo, stop. He would have just would have been mauling him and stuff until things wouldn't have worked. He would have cracked Ichigo's mask, put him down on the ground and stuff. But the thing is, Aizen, he's not sadistic. He's not sadistic. But you could say the things that he do, you can say, yeah, Aizen is probably considered the devil. Yeah, you can say that. Yeah, like Aizen's considered the devil because it's like he plans out things. He literally tells you like, yo, I'm doing this, son, I'm doing that, and it's like people sit there and it's like, wait, what? But you caught off because it's like you in his hypnosis. You in his hypnosis and stuff. So it's like, what are you gonna do? You in his hypnosis and whatnot. He has the right to turn it off or turn it back on if he wanted to. So it's like, what can you do? What can you do? And so it's like, that's why I felt like this. My theory. Like, I know things went different in the manga, but I think that this would have been interesting and more personal for Ichigo. Because sure, you had the man that took away her power, but you had the man that killed her. She could have still would have been alive, but just no power, But I think that would have been so interesting because, I don't know, man. I don't know. But yeah, if you like what you heard what you like. Please subscribe, share, do all that wonderful stuff. And I'll catch you later.